Let's go. Yup. Y'all looking tired in the face. This is a Friday pod. This is a Friday. It's not a normal pod day. We switching it up. It is a future normal. We switching it up right
Friday
now.
Friday the 13th, man.
Whatever we had before, we switching the shit up. It's a different vibe on a Friday night. It is a spooky night.
It's about time that we had our full Saturdays and Sundays.
Yes,
to ourselves.
For sure. And it's Friday the 13th, right, Melo?
Yeah, it's crazy. It's my lucky day, to be honest with you.
It's not mine.
Yeah.
Really?
No.
Yeah.
I got a thing with 13 though. That's like my lucky number.
That's your lucky number.
This shit like applies to my life in many different ways. I'm not gonna dive into that, but yeah.
Niggas about to get deep real quick.
Yeah. Pause.
Oh shit. Yeah. Hey yo. Pause that.
We have a lot of viewers, bro. So I got
yes. It is episode 23. It's our Jordan episode.
Yeah.
One more episode will be at my age.
Quick question though. How long we gonna say Jordan? We gonna like
Jordan year?
Yeah, because LeBron wore 23 too.
Yeah, but I mean, like, that's Jordan's number, bro. Because LeBron also wore 6.
He did it first.
Claimed it.
I see what mode he's in today.
He just wants to
He's in that mode today. He's in that mode.
He just wants to start an argument.
I'm just trying to spark a debate.
Let's keep it going, man. Welcome to episode 23 of the WeSoCultured podcast. I am your friendly neighborhood host, Yoni. I got some good people with me as always. He came in on a Friday. Let's go. Big Sam in the building. What's good, bro? You good?
I'm clocked in.
Speaking of Sam.
Yes, sir.
Hey, Melo, can you pull up the drive real quick?
Let's get this
There's
drive
no way
up,
there's
man.
another
Let's get the drive
There's no
up,
way
bro.
there's another one.
Sam was caught lacking outside the other
I just
week.
have to introduce you to Fedora Sam 2.0.
Let's go.
Looks like his father.
First of all, why does this guy look more Hispanic?
He looks Indian.
His name is
Fedora.
Hector.
He looks Indian. He looks like he writes for the Hindustan Times, bro.
You're crazy.
He's Indian, bro.
That's crazy.
Look at
Doing
him.
the what's it called? You know them people on the street or whatever with the mixed drinks.
Yeah, bro. Professional ass journalist, bro. Investigative journalist. That's what he looks like.
All right.
Fedora Sam
Sanjeep
2.0.
looking good, bro.
That's insane.
You feeling good, bro?
Yeah, I'm good.
It's always good to see you, man. What's up, Dawit? Big Dawit in the building, huh?
Yes, sir.
Let's go. How you feeling, bro?
I'm feeling good, bro.
You looking like you glowing. You've been working out, huh? They've been killing you over there.
Bro, what? Like, I mean, there's some of them workouts we walk away with 60, 70 squats. I just did 70 bench presses and 3,200 on the bike. And honestly, bro, it was like hotter than shit outside. They wanted it to be running. They said either do 400 or that's it. And I was like, look, bro, I've been outside all day for work. I'm not stepping back outside.
You do look
So
a
they
little
were
more
like,
tan.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, so they said, you know what, you can get on the bike instead.
The bike is killer too, though.
The bike is killer, but I would rather do that than be in the sunlight and just punching pavement with my feet, bro. I'm good. Like,
It was
hot.
yeah,
Shit's
bro.
bad for your
Like,
knees,
so
too.
I just told him nah. So I did
Running on
3,200 on the assault bike,
Okay.
and there was so what they did. The way they broke it up was 25 bench presses, and if you ran, it was 400 meters. If you did the bike, it was 800 meters.
Damn.
So I did 25 bench presses, then assault for 800. Then you do 20, then you do assault. And when I'm telling you, bro, like all I did was the bar on the 25. Like I knew it was coming, right? Got to the 20, and I threw on like just 10 pounds on it.
How many
And-
sets were you doing?
I was just about
No,
to
that's
ask.
what I'm saying. It's about it. It's incrementing, like it's decreasing in numbers. So you do 25 bike, 20 bike,
Superset.
15 bike,
Wait,
10 bike.
The assault bike is the one where your arms too.
Yeah,
That's the real
bro.
one, bro. That's
By the time
real
I
shit.
got to 15, bro, all I did was 75 pounds, bro. And I sat here and I just did, whew, and I said, oh my God. Like, I feel it today, bro. This was from 2 days ago.
Damn.
I feel it today. 70 reps total.
I'm good off that, bro. You got that. That's all you,
CrossFit
big
is
bro.
crazy.
And that, honestly, that was light work compared to their usual workouts.
Yeah.
The assault bike is real, bro. That's
Bro,
full
the
body.
assault bike, bro, with you.
That's a full body workout.
By the time you get on there the third time, like
You're pushing, your legs are
you're
pushing.
you're
Autopilot.
moving, but you're not going
Yeah.
anywhere, bro.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I mean? Like, so
The worst is when they make you do the assault bike and then box jumps right after.
box jumps will
Your
get you,
legs
bro.
feel like jello, bro.
Yeah.
No, like I remember one time that shit had me so fucked up, bro, that so my thing is I wear my glasses with these workouts, right? Then eventually you just get fatigued. And especially with the sweat, my glasses start sliding.
Yeah,
Isn't it dangerous?
They don't fog up.
It's dangerous.
No, they
though.
don't fog, but they
up.
slide
Come
down.
on. They slide, right?
Yeah, so then you got
like
the
at some
Arbitron
point,
going.
I remember I said, we doing box jumps, like, or we're doing wall stands or whatever, the wall walks. I'll take my glasses off. One of those days, bro, I just got so fatigued. And I mean, I have my natural depth perception, and then there's fatigued depth
This nigga
perception.
missed the box.
I jumped over, bro, and
you
my
whiffed?
left foot cleared, but my right foot didn't, bro. And I got a full on shin to box, bro. Just boom. And I caught myself at the same time, but it was just straight
It already hit.
shin.
Yeah.
Wait, so one foot is on the box?
One foot is
So
on the
you hit
box.
a split low key though.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's crazy. Nigga got caught in a crazy position.
When I tell you, and on top of that, it's the top of my shin that hit first, and then I scraped the rest.
I would have just left after that.
Wait, what kind of box is this?
It's like
It's like a big ass
like 2
fucking wooden
feet-
box.
2 feet long.
Wooden box?
Why are they
Y'all-
using wooden
Yeah,
boxes?
why don't y'all have the
Y'all
soft?
training for the fucking Navy
They-
SEALs?
What the hell?
Bro, like I don't know what war I'm about to fight, but
I was gonna say we got the soft boxes at my
Yeah,
gym.
that's
no,
how
they
it
got
should
like
be.
one or two of
Soft
those, but
ass.
there's shorties in that gym, bro. Like, what am I gonna do?
Yeah.
I'm a
talking shit. You
What'd
talking
you
shit
say?
because I didn't want to break my shit. We got Ashton Hall over here.
Yeah.
bro. Like, there's
Yeah,
like
what are you fucking stunt double, nigga?
bro,
Daredevil?
They be gray-haired white women in there, bro. Like over here jumping over boxes, and I'm
No,
gonna
listen,
take the
let me
soft
tell you
box.
something.
I'll be damned, I don't
CrossFit
care.
really opened my eyes to how there's some random ass people out there who are in shape like fucking crazy, bro.
Bro, yeah.
Remember that couple that was at our gym, bro?
Yeah.
We're like, they look like they're training for the Avengers, bro.
Bro, I swear to God.
Like the shit that they're doing. And this lady legit looks like she's like 50, 55 years old. You remember who I'm talking about?
Yeah, like and her abs literally look like the bricks
Oh,
on
I
my
thought you were about to
house.
say something
Yeah.
else.
Bro, they just bop, bop, bop.
Yeah.
Like it looked
Oh,
like
for
it was assembled in a factory.
But it's just like
Gross.
there's some people who don't necessarily, I guess, look like they're in crazy shape. You could tell at the gym because they're wearing stuff that shows it. But if you saw her at the
tighter,
grocery
whatever.
store, yeah, you
wouldn't
would just
know.
think like
old
she's
lady.
just
Skinny
an
joint.
innocent little lady. Yeah, she's killing it in the gym, bro.
That's
My
what's
bad. I
up,
forgot
man.
to introduce Melo behind the cam. Hey.
That's crazy. That's hate.
Hey, let's
hate.
go. Let's go.
Ew.
He said it's his lucky day. That's
Yeah.
what's up, bro. But how you feeling, bro? You good?
I'm good.
Vibing? Let's go ahead and start, man.
You don't
It's
have
a
to give me no
lot.
half-ass intro like that ever again. Just skip it. Just forget.
Pity
Yeah.
intro.
Nah, because we got into like the I didn't want to like cut him off with the workout shit. So
No,
I
but
was like, I
he
felt
was
bad.
engaged in that though. You know what I mean? So you kind of cut us both off.
It was enough. You know what I mean?
He gave
We
him
could've
the
moved
last but not least.
Yeah.
Last but not least is always least. Like,
They got a participation trophy.
Yeah. You get an award for coming to class every day.
Yeah, good job, nigga. See you next
you
year.
didn't score one goal, got a trophy.
You came to every practice. Here you go.
Hey, he got all the accessories.
The always on time trophy.
Yeah. You know that player that had all the accessories? Like, nigga had an arm sleeve, a headband, just like stupid shit, but he didn't do shit for the
Yeah.
team.
Or the elite Nike socks, you know, the one with the stripe on the bag.
Yeah, the Jimmer Fredette get up, but like he really out here bricking, bro. That's pause.
Yeah.
Whoa.
I'm not sure who put this
It's okay.
one.
We talk about basketball, so it's cool.
Yeah.
He
But it
said,
was dangerous.
But still,
you know?
I guess
Like,
it's
yeah, kinda
a
crazy.
it's a would you rather. It says you can either continue your life on the path you're on or retire at 35, but you can't have kids. Which one? What are you doing?
I want to have kids, bro, so it don't matter. Like, what? I'm not taking the option that would prevent me from having kids.
That's real. There's no hypothetical. There's no way you can see yourself in the other position. Taking the other route.
No, never.
That's fair.
Yeah.
Wait, you gotta clarify. So option one is
Option one is just as you are. Do your thing.
whatever may or may
Retire
not
at
happen.
60 something, whatever may or may not happen.
Okay.
Or,
Option two is
and it doesn't mean that you're single. It just means you can't have kids.
Wait.
No, the first option is you continue your life right now. You just live your regular life.
So,
and then that second
option one
option
is nothing happens.
Yeah, nothing happens. Second option is you can retire at 35, but you can't have kids.
Okay, so option 2 is retire at 35, no kids.
Yeah.
Yep.
Oh,
So you could still have, what I was saying was you could still have a woman, you could still be married, you just won't have kids. Damn near you got a permanent vasectomy.
Right, without getting a vasectomy. Okay, I see what you're saying.
What are you choosing?
Option 1.
Yeah.
I feel like I don't know. I feel like I'm way too much of a like optimist. Like I feel like shit's just gonna work out anyways. So so like I don't need to worry about retiring at 35. Blah blah blah. Like I feel like right. And I want kids. I really want kids. Like yeah, no matter what. So that's not a valid trade off. I feel like. What's
the number? How many?
How many? What?
Yeah, let's get into it.
How many kids
you want? Yeah,
bro. At least 10. Fuck, dude.
See, you know what I'm saying?
I'm saying back to back, like whatever we got to do.
Yeah,
if it can happen,
I want at least 4.
Nigga, I'd have 20. I swear to God.
Yo, if it can happen,
if I could do, like, if I could support it financially,
nigga, one of them is gonna be
limit.
LeBron.
Run it up.
One of them is gonna be like special.
Okay, so that's okay. We have different intentions. You trying to get an NBA player?
yeah,
But yeah, I get you.
He's
it's an,
hoping there's
it's an
NBA.
investment for him.
He's like, if I have enough, at least one of them is gonna come up.
That's that Gurage mentality. He doesn't even know.
Yeah, bro.
Yeah, bro.
If I could, but I feel like a lot, today
realistically, yeah.
Well, no, still, even if it's not realistic, fuck it, I don't care. But
I got you.
But I also know like a lot of women don't want to
they
go
wanna
through
just
that
have
because that is a
something,
lot. Like,
yeah.
let's be real. Even
It is,
one,
for sure.
it's
But
crazy.
They would literally
So-
spend a decade pregnant.
Oh yeah,
Do it
absolutely.
back to
Yeah.
back.
My grandma had like 13, 14 kids. Bro.
No, I mean,
That's
so did
crazy.
mine.
It's crazy to think
So
about.
did mine. But I'm just saying, like, even just thinking about it.
Yeah, it's
just
wild.
a factory.
Yeah, it's like a
you
gumball machine.
You gotta have another one.
Put it in
10
quarters.
Bro.
You keep cranking this shit. Crank it again. I wonder what's gonna happen again. Oh shit, another one.
You only be
Damn it,
doing
it's out. Damn it.
You only
you keep
doing it
checking.
until he gets the red gumball. Like,
The special
Nah,
one.
yeah, I'll have another one. I don't want to give like if you're having 10 kids, you can't give them all the one. That's fucked up.
Wait, what?
He's saying he'd have 2 wives.
Yeah, another session.
another session.
What are you saying?
He's saying
if
he'd
you
have
can't-
multiple wives.
I feel like giving 10
Nah,
kids to
fuck
one
that.
woman is crazy.
Nah, fuck that.
Unless
It's
she
possible.
wants to, though. It's possible.
yeah.
Yeah, I'd rather divvy it up.
Divvy it up.
If you can handle it,
I
man.
heard Diddy and
know?
I was very concerned.
Diddy it up.
But you're Christian.
Divvy,
You're
nigga.
Christian though. You can't.
Yeah, I was
it's
gonna say
against-
you can't even do that, bro.
It's against
Yeah.
Christianity, right?
Yeah,
cook, bro.
it is. But
Alright.
I mean, if it happens, you pray on it
Mm-mm.
for the situation to be better.
That's true.
So Dawit, what are you choosing?
You only try to Nick Cannon this shit.
Yeah.
Hell nah.
That's what you just said right now.
Hell nah.
That's
Yeah,
literally what you just described.
I mean, for me, so it's kind of one of those, there's more to life than the money, right? And so for me, like, I prefer to have the kids. I can't imagine, like, like for me, my goal is to, like, of course, like, pass down my own legacy or whatever in a way. Like, that's a portion of it. But it's also like just the idea of raising a child and like seeing myself in somebody else and kind of like, I don't know. I like
you want to create that.
people.
You want to create a family, bro.
Yeah.
You want that bond. You want
You know what
to
I mean?
experience
Like,
that.
and that's just what I've seen. Like, I don't knock somebody else who sees it the opposite way. That's just like, I'm good off kids.
Yeah.
But like, that's just a for me thing. And as far as the number of kids I want to have, I definitely don't want 10 of them shits, bro.
15.
I definitely don't, because like, that means you got to deal with 10 pregnancies, bro. Like, first of all, that's tough on her.
Yeah.
Second of all,
But
then
it gets
that's tough
easier
on me.
every
Yeah, I was
pregnancy,
about to
right?
say each one you kind of learn
No, I mean,
how to
I'm-
deal
No,
with.
but
Are
even
you speaking from
phys-
experience?
I'm saying from like even like physically, scientifically,
almost.
no, I
like it
believe
gets
that.
easier for them. I think the more kids they have.
No, I believe that, but it's still like, no matter what, it's going to
Yeah,
be
it's
rigorous, right?
whatever
Of
y'all
course,
are comfortable.
yeah.
Yeah,
That's
So
true.
like, for me, 3 is a good cap.
yeah, that's solid.
3 is good enough for max. If I get twins, bro, I might be good.
2 for 1.
Yeah,
like,
yeah,
give
2
me
for
the
1,
give me
yeah,
the
that's
twins to
perfect.
start, and let's just get it all out the way.
Yeah.
You know, a lot of people who do like IVF and stuff end up having twins. It's like a higher percentage. Like if like either the woman or the man has like some kind of issue with their like reproductive stuff, it's like a test tube baby basically. Like they take your stuff, right, and you like go put it in a lab, and then they grow it, and then they put it back, and then they put it back into the woman.
Turkey based and then throw it back in the oven.
Literally, yeah. So, but people who do that end up having twins more often. Twins, triplets, like it's like a higher percentage.
Did I say something? You know, like my
Is
bad.
that because they choose to have twins?
No, it's not a choice. It's just like a
but you
anomaly.
could choose, right? If you want to have a boy or a girl and stuff. At this now, they have the technology.
I think there's
to do
technology
stuff like
for it, but I don't think you could like do it at any hospital. I think it's like I think you'd have to go to a very specific place to do that.
You probably got to have a certain type of bread.
that. Area 51.
That's true.
And I also feel like you probably
it's like a my player.
You doing a little bit too much messing with genetics, bro. Like I feel like that's
it's like playing God. It's like playing God.
Yeah, like just start having like you know like
the motherfucker ends up a serial killer. You go back there. I knew I should have.
Yeah.
Nah, bro, it's like a 2K my player.
You got
bro.
a finger growing out a kneecap or something. You know what I mean? Like I don't want.
He's scratching you like
Shit,
Who knows, man?
Who you talking to?
yeah.
Yeah, it is weird. A lot of stuff getting weird.
Not laughing.
A lot of stuff getting weird.
Yeah, bro. I'm not gonna lie.
You're gonna be 3 picking his nose with his kneecap.
Right.
That's fucking crazy. You hear this?
I hear it. I'm saying, bro, there's a lot of weird stuff that's gonna happen. All this technology is kind of
It's scary, bro.
I'd rather retire at 35. I'm not gonna lie. And can I ask a question? If you choose to retire at 35, does that mean, is there any like, was there a specific level of money like, or?
I think it's just
That's
your,
also another factor for me too. How much money are we talking?
I think it's just comfortable.
I don't want to
Okay,
just
so
have,
just comfortable.
It's got to be just comfortable.
Nah,
Yeah. See-
I got to be able to bounce from country to country if I want.
Nah,
that's what I would for me to even consider it.
I'm taking that. I'll take the retire at 35
like
for sure.
Like you're middle class and you're retired at 35.
Yeah, because that doesn't mean I'm gonna stay at that. If I'm retired, it actually gives me more time to like find other stuff to do. So you know, I might be able to travel still. Like you know.
Yeah, but like
but that's a soulless life.
Off of that dime, like how you gonna pay rent?
Wait, if you retire at 35, there's no way you're middle class.
I'm saying your lifestyle is middle class.
Yeah.
Do you understand?
Middle class is tricky though, because
so you won't be able to bounce from country to country because you still have to pay those bills. You still have to, like, you would have to retire and have your house paid off, and you know what I mean, like for you to really bounce around. Like you could probably take a trip every year.
You're living a middle class lifestyle. You're just not going to work 9 to 5. You're not clocking in.
So how do you have the money?
Because you already built it up. This is a hypothetical. You already built up the money, and you have enough now
it's like
that
you're
you can
collecting
live
Social Security.
Yeah,
at that
like
point
you can
already.
live a normal life now.
Okay.
Without going to work. That's all it is.
Damn. This doesn't sound as fun.
Yeah, because it's not. You're gonna get bored. You're gonna do some
Nah,
weird
if
shit.
you
Parameters
said-
of the retirement is what I question too.
Yes. If you said I was like a millionaire, nigga, I'm taking that shit.
Still not even worth it.
A millionaire is not as much money as you think.
Like,
Still
'cause-
not worth it.
How
And
many
by
of
the
these-
time you're 35, nigga, that shit's gonna be
Still not worth it.
trash.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Probably
I
be
mean-
worth like what, half, like 600,000.
Honestly, just
right
seeing like celebrities look shitty after being super rich is good enough explanation for me to know that like fuck the money.
But then again, there's a lot of them that end up using the money for good that make them look better.
No, I mean, yeah, I get that. I'm just saying that
But
like
I
at
know
the
what
end of
you
the
mean,
day, you never know.
They look burnt out by
you
like
never
30,
you never know
40.
how you gonna end up.
Yeah.
That was a good one. I'm definitely gonna still think about those parameters because if you said like big money, I might take that.
It's not worth it, bro.
So you sound like you're not 100% sure that you want to have kids.
Nah, I do, but with this specific like
Scenario.
yeah,
Have faith in yourself, bro. You're gonna make it.
I do.
You don't need to retire at 35.
I do. That's why it's like
It's possible.
Yo.
What?
You see it?
what?
Stuart Little?
Yes.
Fucking piece of shit.
I was like, what the fuck am I seeing?
Thought that nigga went to college, man.
Get it, nigga.
Is
Where
the
is
trap
it?
still in there?
No.
Oh.
I'm not gonna lie, we might have to keep that in here.
Yeah, for sure. Should get Ace. Does Ace see him?
Bro, Ace
He doesn't
Scared
care.
of him?
pussy ass dog.
Yeah.
All right, so let's clarify that little escapade.
What just happened?
Tom and Jerry.
I've got a feud with field mice in my house right now.
Yeah.
I already zapped that guy's girlfriend. I think it was I can't tell you if it was a girl or not.
Oh, now he's trying to get revenge.
I was about to say he's sliding for
he was
it.
looking for me. He's like,
He just poked his head out.
He's thinking
Killed
about
his girl, nigga.
he's in the wall. He's like fucking up the wire, and he's probably doing some fucked up shit.
Yeah.
Gotta watch it, that nigga.
So I've been after him for 2 weeks now. And I had a trap out. And I remembered I was in my office and it's down here in the basement, right? And I remember just like doing something and all I heard was, and I was like, the fuck? I looked down and I saw that, like we made eye contact.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that's bold.
He was looking at him
He's
like, I'm gonna
bold.
fuck you up.
Yeah. And then here's the part that was fucked up, right? I got one of the snap traps. Like not the wooden one with the little, right? No, it's this big plastic one. All right. When I go to reset it, I have to hit it with a broom because otherwise, like, there's no other way to get it to snap closed so I can put a bait in there. That shit snaps hard, bro. And I'm talking about it's very sensitive. To me, while I watched him run on it, grab something, and come back out.
Yeah.
He's like, I've seen this before.
He he knew what to do.
He knew
Ninja.
what's up, right?
He's a little ninja.
But little did he know. And I'm one of those guys. I don't give up. So I got on Amazon and I ordered one of those little buzz houses.
Nigga
You know what I'm
really
saying?
got
It's got a little door in it.
Oh,
bro.
Yeah, so I put
and
some
then
bait in
it
it.
just shocks him in there.
Yo.
Nigga,
The
Bro, that's
people who
torture,
make this
man.
shit
Nigga.
are sadistic,
Yeah.
yo. They think about the
$30.
There he is
bro.
again.
$30.
Yo, he's right there.
Yo,
He's right there. Yo. He keeps coming out. He's looking around, and then he runs back in.
Is there a way to like
Bro,
block it?
He keeps running out and coming back in.
He's trying to wait till the coast is clear.
No, for real. Literally,
Yeah.
dude, I saw it in the corner of my eye. I thought it was a tail.
Mm-hmm.
What?
Is there a way to like block it? Where's it coming from?
The door is closed. He's coming
getting
out under the
under it.
door,
Oh, okay.
looking around, and then running back in.
We should put like a cloth or some shit under it.
all right, we'll see if that plays out well.
That is gonna be a crazy visual for me. I'm not gonna lie if I see that, because I'm looking this way and I see. So I thought it was a tail. I was like, "There's no way Ace is in there." And then I looked, and then I see him poke his head. I was like, and then he goes back in.
Yeah. Yeah, what y'all on, bro? He's just listening, bro. He's just trying to. So here's the thing. I caught one 2 years ago, bro. When I tell you I got fired up, bro, like I just scored a touchdown. But look, so I ended up buying a little electric house. It's got a little maze in there. And I threw the bait in there, the poison, but didn't go for it. So what I did was I took a brownie from upstairs and I took little pieces, dropped them in there. Next morning, bro, because the thing tells you when there's something in there, it starts flashing green.
Oh, damn.
Next morning I came down, I said,
They got it.
I figured
Got
you
his
out,
ass.
bitch. And I went and dumped him in the trash can, bro. Tell me why he was still shaking. He's still
Damn, you got him good.
That's crazy.
like he was dead, but he was. Bzz.
Yeah.
I was like, yeah, buzz, motherfucker.
Damn.
Damn.
Using the wrong crib.
Bro, this is literally Tom and Jerry.
Yeah, I've literally got actual beef
Yeah.
with mice.
Yeah. Yo, in my last place, when I just I was moving all my stuff out, and one of the last days I was there, I bought some Tostitos, and me and my girl were eating the chips while we were moving shit and whatnot. And I left the bag there, I closed it and everything, but I left it on the counter. Didn't think much of it. Came back the next day, and there's like crumbs on the counter, and I'm like, oh, that's weird. And I see like little bits of plastic like ripped up, and it looked like something basically had chewed through it, got into the chips, and then like ran away, because you could see a trail of crumbs leading behind the stove, right? I was like,
Niggas are sneaky.
yeah,
bro.
I was like, man, is this like a mouse? Like what is it? And then I look and I realize I left the balcony door open.
Oh,
So I
shit.
think it was a raccoon. I'm not gonna lie, because I don't think a mouse could get up. I was third floor, so I don't think a mouse went up there. I think there's a tree right there, so I'm like, maybe a raccoon just came in, ate that shit, and then left.
Yeah, no, 100%.
Yeah,
I've had raccoon problems too.
yeah, that's crazy.
Like I live right by the woods, so like anything
This is
come up here.
How big is that forest, bro? It's like
Yeah, it's a good like
yeah,
4 miles one way, 3 miles one way.
yeah.
Can we look at these AI vlogs? Who put these?
Oh, I did.
So explain it. What it is?
What it is like on these ones, they took Bigfoot and just gave him human characteristics as if he's vlogging.
Shits are funny as shit though.
They geek me out. So let's see what the first one is that I put on there. I think I put 3. Start with that one. And I just thought this was a good, funny.
What the blood clot you doing in my woods? I tell you now, man. My foot big for a reason. I stomp out fool boys like you.
They called him Dreadfoot.
You know, hear me warn you already. Me no ramp, you know. My foot size 17. My drop kick you back to Babylon.
This is
I
AI.
your blood clot, boy. Me say MOVE before me kick you so hard your spirit fly to Kingston. He's right behind me. Stop recording me,
It's
Ross.
so real.
Me say, these humans are always up in my business till a real Bigfoot come chasing them pussy holes through the bush. You still following me? Your blood clot stalker. You want a headline? You're about to be it. Oh, nah, fam, it's coming. Bro, I'm done.
Wait, I don't even understand what he's running from.
My foot big for a reason.
Bro,
I
it's
stomp
just
out
all
fool boys
vlogging.
like you.
That's
bro,
funny.
Oh, he's mad at the
You hear me warn
cameras.
you already. Me no ramp, you know. My foot size 17. My drop kick you back to Babylon. I run your blood clot, boy. Before me kick you so hard your spirit fly to Kingston. He's right behind me. Stop recording me, Ross.
Okay, so he hates the camera. That's
Me say,
Pull another
these
one.
humans are always up in my business till a real Bigfoot come chasing them pussy holes through the bush.
Voice from the
It looks, it looks like
and that's
4K.
the crazy
Still
part. And the
following
voice
me?
is right on the money too.
Oh, the other joint. There's a lot of them that are funny as shit.
Yeah, no, pull
How
this
are they
one too.
doing
There's
this?
like 3 of them. I
ሰላም
think.
ቤተሰብ የኔ ጌታ እንደዚህ ቢግፉትን አዲስ አበባ ውስጥ
Wait, listen.
ሰላም ቤተሰብ የኔ ጌታ እንደዚህ ቢግፉትን አዲስ አበባ ውስጥ ስታዩ
huh?
How do you make it full screen?
There's no way.
I don't think he can because it's vertical.
Oh yeah, that's good.
አዲስ አበባ ውስጥ ስታዩ ምን ተሰማ?
እንኳን ደህና መጣህ ወንድሜ።
አሁን በመጨረሻ አከበሩኝ። የሀገር ውስጥ ዝነኛ ነኝ። ኑሮ ጫካ ነበር የምኖረው። አሁን ቦሌ ነኝ። እውነተኛ ህይወቴ ገና ተጀመረ። ጫካውን እርሱት አልመለስም። አዲስ አበባ ሴቶች ደስ ይሉኛል።
He said first I was in the woods, now I'm in Bole. This is my second life.
It looks
like my new
real.
life.
Bro,
እጄን አልተጠቀምኩም ግን ቅጠል ነበር የምበላው። አሁን ፍርፍር ነው የምበላው። ፍርፍር ያቺ ድሮ አብራችሁ ጥግ ላይ ትቀመጥ የነበረችው ልጅ አሁን የት ሆና ነው? ምን ነካው?
Why he look like that?
ወንድሞቼ ቲክቶክ ስትመለከቱ
the girl that's sitting on your head, bro.
የደሞዝ ቀን ሲመጣ አትደናገጡ።
Yo,
Yo,
What the
How do they
heck?
do
Roll
that?
to me, bro.
That's
I
crazy,
think there's one
bro.
more.
He said Munakau.
That's insane.
I need to figure out how to edit some shit like that.
Right.
Bro.
Bro, you get the new Google VO3.
First 5 rushed me. I used one of them as a bat. After that, it got real quiet. Weak ass niggas.
What the
Dog, this is so scary, bro. Like editing.
I see you touch my shampoo again. I swear on my mama life, I'll mop this
You could
floor with
deadass
you,
make a
bitch.
movie using AI.
Bro, look at this.
Hey, big fella. Get ready to toot that thing up.
What the? God. This is weird.
They put me in the box for smuggling wigs in my bra. I don't regret a damn thing.
Down.
It's a hat.
Now.
So they're all like human animal
She said my
hybrids.
wig was
Yeah,
crooked,
literally.
So I snatched hers off and baptized
Is that a
her
hippo?
ass in toilet
I
water.
don't know.
It's like a video.
They call me upper deck, because when I throw hands, it causes extreme nosebleeds.
That was the corniest shit.
Bruh.
Bro.
Fucking retard.
Ask your Sally why he don't eat carrots no more.
You missing me, huh? I could hear it in your voice. Hold up, who the fuck just laughed? Who laughing, bruh?
What the hell?
Doesn't this okay, so like let's take a step back here. Isn't this just like relatively scary, bro?
Yeah.
Because like they're starting to do even AI with just straight human interaction.
Yeah, they look
bro.
real.
I was gonna say
Human video.
those are the ones that I saw. I saw one where the forecaster, she was outside and there was like a flood, and she was like, "So there's been a flood on this street and blah blah blah." And then she's like, "Just kidding, this is AI." And I was like,
Yeah,
"What the fuck?"
I don't know how I feel
don't
about
like
it.
that, bro. Because and I think that they're gonna try and like start. One thing that after I saw it, like, don't get me wrong, I appreciate it in a social media sense. But like, if this starts rolling out into a full blown like 1.5, 2 hour movie, I refuse to spend my coin on it, bro. I will refuse to watch it on Netflix, in the theaters, Disney Plus, Hulu, you name it. Like, outside of me scrolling through a free app, bro, like, I refuse. I will not like financially support this shit because like,
not just that, just in real life though, like in like if there's a crime that happened or something, people can use AI to like, you know, change up the footage. People can use AI to manipulate hella shit. Like,
and I think
even in politics, whatever the case may be.
I think for right now, what the good thing is that I think that there's a way that they can tell, not like just by watching the video. I think you can
AI
actually go into, there's like detectors and shit for that, right?
There is.
But I think eventually what it's going to happen is either AI or some asshole in his basement that doesn't have anything better to do is developing something that's going to help it be undetected.
Counter that.
And all it's going to take is like, bro, like it'll make any of us look like we just did something we didn't do.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean,
it's dangerous.
Yeah. I guess it's going to make like video evidence of something happening. Yeah. It's going to be like, this is just as good as like somebody saying that you did something.
That's what I'm afraid
like,
of.
you know, the video is like, all right, well, you could have just faked this.
Yeah.
Same way, like if somebody told you that so-and-so did something, all right, well, you could just be lying. So it's like, it kind of just throws away the video and audio evidence.
And this is what I've been talking about since the beginning of this AI shit that I was like, bro, I'm telling you, this is going to do more bad than good.
Yeah.
It's helpful, but
it's kind of like everything. Yeah. I feel like every invention ever.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like, I mean, people are at this point, bro, we're already a fat country. Why the hell is your light switches in your house automated? Get up and flip a switch. What the hell is wrong with you?
Nah, they don't even do the clap on now, and it's motion censored.
Oh my god!
You just move from their phone.
You just move,
bro.
and it turns on.
That's funny.
Like just a living damn sack of potatoes, bro. Like
that could be energy efficient though. Motion sensors.
Oh yeah, they do that in our
motion
hallways.
sensors itself is one thing.
Yeah,
because you know what the key operative word of that? Motion. I'd be damned if like I'm just sitting here on the, you know what? I'm gonna close the blinds on the first floor.
Yeah, if you got the Google Home,
that's what I'm talking about.
The only way that makes sense is like if you live in a fat ass mansion or you have an estate or you got your property's that freaking
or if you're
big,
like disabled,
where it's actually inconvenient for you to like walk all the way down to another
there's
part
a
of the
difference.
house.
But like, bro, you live in a townhouse. Get your ass up and turn
you live in a studio apartment.
That's diabolical.
Take a fucking bag of chips off your chest to your stomach. Get your ass up.
Get your fucking ass up and walk.
Take the beer off of your stomach table and put it down.
The damn box of pizza still on your chest. Crazy,
in other news, the BET Awards was this past week. That shit was crazy.
Yeah, okay.
Was it?
Kai Cenat was going
Who
crazy.
even knew that was happening?
Nah, it was like the most viewed.
I feel like I never know when it's
since
happening.
like
because the awards are whack.
Nah, this one was solid. This one was solid.
Nobody knew it was happening.
I saw so many different like bits of it, bro. Like I think Kai Cenat's dope. I think Druski's hilarious. I thought that whole charade they were doing was corny.
I thought it was hilarious.
But
it's not your demo though.
They did a lot though.
Like,
mean that's
y'all niggas are old, so you
like
don't
your
understand
demographic.
it.
Nah, I fuck with it, nigga.
No,
I fuck with it.
Mind you, I think both of them are funny. I find both of them entertaining.
I think he was a big part of why the views were like.
It's their most
because
viewed.
now they got like kids watching this shit.
Mm-hmm.
It's not the same no more.
Yeah.
The BET Awards was the time to turn on the TV and be so ready to see the ciphers of all the best rappers.
Yeah.
And then all the other performers.
Now it's just
like,
it's just ski mask YNs and fucking YouTube streamers, bro. I don't want to see that shit.
I feel like the internet killed all this award shit.
It did.
And
It's
a
all
lot of the
trash.
big artists don't even want to go to the award shows anymore anyways. Like
because it's all superficial. A lot of the numbers are fucked with.
Yeah, I think the only big artist that was there was like Kendrick, and then but he just like showed face. Like he wasn't like performing or nothing like that.
The BET Awards is not what
it's not what it used to be for sure.
Like looking forward to the ciphers was a thing, bro.
Yeah,
like you could go back and watch
I
the
don't even know
old
when that
ciphers,
stopped.
and even the awards meant something before, and then now it's just it bro.
Honestly, award shows in general, ever since Macklemore beat Kendrick, I haven't watched like a full award show. Like
Hey, but I will say this for this year. Shout out Glorilla, bro. Her performance was dope.
Oh, really? I didn't see.
I didn't watch nothing, bro.
I saw bits
I didn't
of
see
it.
anything.
I saw like, I was watching.
I only saw
bits of
the
it
Kai
and-
Cenat running around and fucking with everybody. That's all I saw.
I just like I don't.
Nah, I fuck with it. I fuck with Kai Cenat hard. I'm not gonna lie.
I fuck with
And I
Kai
fuck with the
Cenat.
whole stream shit in general.
I'm saying it didn't. Here's the thing. If you're gonna do that, right?
Yeah.
The audience, being the celebrities that were there, like Jamie Foxx, these older heads or whatever, they need to match on energy. Cause even like seeing the two from what's it called? Martin Lawrence's old show. Why am I forgetting what it's called? Gina. Yeah, from Martin.
Mm-hmm.
The two of them that were on there, Gina and Pam, whatever their actual names are.
Yeah.
I don't know.
They were
names.
like they had a little moment with them too, and it just looked super artificial.
Because
so like why
it's
you got a 50-year-old?
They don't know that nigga.
Two 50-year-old actors and a 22-year-old streamer or whatever trying to make a joke. It doesn't mesh.
It's all marketing. They used him.
They're just walking by each other. I don't think some of that stuff is
there's an
planned.
actual legitimate. There's an interaction between the two
like
of them
during the show.
Yeah, they did skits during the show.
Yeah, they were going. So like that's what I'm saying is like it's apples and oranges. You get the crowd was oranges, and Kai Cenat little ass standing next to Druski was apples. Like it just doesn't mesh together.
It definitely doesn't. But it's all planned from. It's the BET executives. They knew that Kai was going to have millions of viewers watching. So they partnered together basically. So it was Kai streaming. There was a couple other people, but Kai was the big one. So he had like millions of streams accompanied by the 1 million or 2 million that were watching via TV. So in the end, it's all a money grab.
I kind of see how it could make sense even from BT's perspective. Right?
That's what,
if you're trying to appeal to both demographics, like Gina is like people who are like 40 and 50 who are watching Martin back in the day who love her. Right. And Kai Cenat got the youth. So if you were trying to like, thinking of it from that perspective and kind of like.
Yeah, the last time kids were watching the BET Awards was like 15 years ago. Yeah. Like kids. Like when I was a kid, I would watch the BET Awards.
Exactly. That's the point. Yeah. So what I'm saying is like it just.
No, but adults used to watch it too.
They know that little kids aren't going to just watch TV for the BET Awards today. They're only going to watch if someone that they see on social media or something is like up there, like, okay, it's cool.
But it's not just the BET Awards though. I think any event that happens on TV, we don't hear about it unless someone on the internet that we follow or we are aware of is like, yo, I'm gonna be at this like blah blah blah.
Yeah,
blah. Like,
because
and
no
then
one
you're
watches
like
TV.
Yeah, and then you're like, oh shit, that's happening this weekend.
Yeah.
Like I didn't know that was happening. The BET Awards, I only knew it was happening because I saw the promos. I didn't watch it anyways, but that's the only way I was aware of it. Like Druski, Kai, Kevin Hart, like because these people were pushing it online.
Their market.
Like because they were pushing it online, I was aware of it. If they didn't, I wouldn't be aware of it. But either way, I didn't watch it because it's not what it was.
And that's what I'm saying.
Back in
it's all like the past 5-10 years,
and I think it'll work itself out as the newer age of people come in, and then it's all kind of blended together. Yeah, it just looked like it's like eating cereal with orange juice, bro.
It's
like,
true. This was like
sense.
the first time they did it. It's gonna have some growing pains.
Do the awards? Let me ask you a question about the awards because I have a problem with like a lot of these award shows. Does the BET award show, if anybody knows, do they take any fan votes into account at all whatsoever?
They do. They have a couple fan appreciation awards.
No. I'm talking about all of the awards at the BET award show. Do they consider fans in those? Because I think a lot of people have problems. Like that's how the Macklemore thing happens. Like a bunch of different things. I feel like fans are watching the show and you feel like your artist isn't being appreciated. And then you're like, what the like, I'm not watching this anymore. This is bullshit. Yeah. And that's why I think a lot of people like the streamer stuff and the YouTube stuff because it's like, the numbers are the numbers. At the end of the day, like nobody can, you're not fudging it. You're not like,
It's the voting is handled by an academy of about 500 people. The only one they have is the one I said.
It's probably a whole bunch
and that's a stupid
a whole bunch of ding dongs, just like the ones who did the NFL MVP.
Yeah. But it makes sense because Chris Brown wins the Viewer's Choice Award every year.
Yeah, but that's what I'm like. It should, but they should take that into account.
And it's like Nicki Minaj, some of the other artists, like they'll win the Viewer's Choice, but they won't win the other ones.
I think it should be a combination. It should be a combination. You know how you go to like Rotten Tomatoes or whatever to watch, like to see a movie review? You see the viewers and then you see the critics.
But Sam, so let me tell you.
What I'm saying is that's why nobody likes these awards anymore. It's because you're like, they're not real.
The reason they don't do that is because if every award show was fan voted, majority of the artists that have either been like canceled or are not industry like plants would win every time.
Yeah, and that's why they're going away. That's why they're losing money. Yeah. That's why nobody watches.
That's why Drake don't be at the award shows. Chris, like all the like legendary type artists. That's why they don't go, because the awards aren't gonna go to them.
Let me also like dial it a step back because it's
the numbers. The numbers are fake too. I think sometimes labels, the labels will pay them for certain artists to win certain awards.
For sure,
I've heard that before.
Like you were saying, Doechii.
Yo, they said
I like Doechii.
Nah, but they said she was signed to who's she signed to right now? I'm forgetting the name of it. Rock Nation. I think she signed to Rock Nation. They said she was signed to them like a minute ago, but they didn't come out with the info because they wanted her to seem like a authentic, like up and coming. I think
she was planted by the CIA, but whatever.
Well, it could be that too. But I'm saying like they're saying that she was signed a minute ago, but they just didn't say anything because they wanted her to seem like an underground.
Nah, she's
like,
part of Top Dog Capital.
There you go. Whatever. Yeah. Whatever and agency.
Even kind of to double down on what you're saying, I don't want to make it seem like, oh, they threw streamers up there, now it's trash. It's been trash for like a half decade.
For sure.
Yeah.
I think the streamers, if anything, are adding to
they're
the
saving it.
They're saving it.
They're saving it by doing that. I'm just saying that
it
like
needs to be more authentic.
For it to be more authentic.
Yeah.
They're gonna find a way.
Don't walk up to the unks and aunties, bro.
Yeah.
Go mess with Doechii. That's you're there.
You're right.
Like, why are you like talking to the cast of Martin?
Yeah.
Who started and finished the show before you ever first shit in a diaper?
But you got to realize
the Wale
they probably
I missed that.
You didn't see the Wale. It was funny. So Kai, I guess, was like walking by Wale, and I think Wale said what's up to him.
He had no idea.
And he had no clue who that was. But it's like, I get why.
I can't blame
so
him, bro.
young. Like
he's
he's
like
young. And when's the last time?
And he's
Wale
not from
a hit?
DC. He's not like. But he played. I think on his stream or something, he played
Lotus Flower
Bomb, and he's like, "Oh shit, I do know this song."
Yeah,
it's like, damn, he's so young.
Came out when he was 9 years old.
He's so young.
So I mean, it is.
So you kind of get what I'm getting.
There's a huge,
but you also got to realize they probably they gave Kai a game plan. They wanted him, like the BET has people like set out for shit like this. Hey, you're gonna go up to this person. There's no way Kai was like, I'm gonna go up to all these old niggas and talk to them.
Yeah, I'm fully aware. Yeah. I'm not blaming Kai. I'm not blaming Kai. I'm not blaming Druski. I'm blaming the award show because
understood.
And that's the other thing. That's what makes it look so like choreographed. Is because why are you talking to people that I know for a fact you didn't know who they were a week before the show?
But it is choreographed though. It's like that's known about award shows.
No, that's what I'm saying. Is it's gonna look that way. It's because like at the end of the day, no matter what we see on reality TV, even right, it's all choreographed, right? My point is, it looks a lot more natural in that sense of like if it's Kai talking to Speed. Why are you instead of talking to Speed, he's talking to like
their
what I mean? Like,
you know what it is? I think their executives are probably old as shit. They see that, they know Kai's popping, they see the numbers, like, and then they're like, let's figure out how to do this. But you got to consult people who like know what his stream is about. Like who would he actually walk up to?
They're not gonna do that.
Yeah, like, you know what I mean? Like, it could have been better. It could have been better.
I'll be frank with you. I think Kai's and Druski's humor kind of clashes. Not in like they have a
Druski's more edgy.
It's two different types of humor. I don't think it clashes. I do think they're funny together. But I think if you watch them long enough, Druski outshines him.
For sure.
Yeah, he's a pure
comedian. Crazy, bro.
He's as far as comedian.
Being like pure funniness.
Yeah.
But
Kai's entertaining.
Kai's the one who's gonna.
That's the difference.
He's entertaining, and he's the one who's gonna organize all the segments.
Yeah.
He's gonna set up like all the different shit they do. Talk about like.
No, I don't doubt that. I'm just talking about the humor purely.
Yeah.
Druski and Kevin Hart did a really good job.
Druski is the funniest. He's arguably to me one of the funniest niggas I've ever seen in my life. I swear to God.
He's hilarious.
You know what he really understands is like the nuances of like why something is funny. Like he like will pick apart someone's character and like
He'll do things that you're
Master.
like.
The genuine reasons why it's hilarious.
like the
Did y'all see
little
him do the
like,
Ginuwine impression from 106 in Park?
No, I didn't see that.
Yeah, that shit
I had
was funny
tears
as
coming out my
fuck.
eyes.
Really?
Please look it
Yeah.
up. Please
I
look
didn't
it
see
up.
this. I didn't see this.
Dog, that was so funny. But I will say this though. Shout out Trey Rags, bro. Trey Rags is funny.
That's
You know-
the dude
you know
that's
Trey
like,
Rags,
yeah.
he'll make the fist
Yeah.
and be
You said
like,
Druski doing what?
Druski Ginuwine. Just type in Ginuwine, you'll find it. Yeah.
Genuine talent.
No, not Genuine.
No.
Like
I
Ginuwine,
think it's
like the
GI.
artist.
It's GI, right?
Or type in 106 in Park or something. I don't know.
It's a W.
I think you spelled Ginu like it's. I think it's GIN.
No, instead of skit, put 106 in Park. There it is. Yeah, there it is. Who did it better?
Yeah, this shit was.
Yeah,
hilarious. You didn't see
Dog,
this?
click on it. I swear
Click
you
on
have
it.
to
Click
see
on
this.
the first one.
I literally lost it.
The original clip is hilarious.
This shit is funny as fuck.
They said he passed out or something.
Big ass.
What's wrong with him? Yo. I seen doctors use that electricity to shock his heart, but y'all don't have that. So what you need to do is pump his heart, and it'll bring him back, yo.
What the?
It's time to get out, freak on.
They got the crowd there and everything, bro.
That is not him singing.
Nah, they got the playback. You can just do it, shit, bro. I don't know how.
I thought this was a legendary Druski skit.
Nah, this is fire.
Why you rubbing his belly? What the fuck?
Oh, he pointed to the sky like he did some legendary shit.
He's too funny, bro.
No, that was a
Yeah.
legendary
Yeah.
Druski skit
Bro.
to me.
Nah, he's on another level, bro. He's on another level for sure.
That's funny as hell.
Why did he do this though? Why did he really do this?
I don't know.
I don't know, but like,
I'm sure he just wanted
let's,
to.
Let's like keep rolling.
Yeah,
so
bro.
we can-
Yeah. No,
So yeah, that's just I don't know. Maybe I got too strong of an opinion about the whole thing.
No,
but
I think you're
just-
right though.
Yeah, like I
They could've done a better
genuinely
job.
think that they.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's not the right audience.
Yeah. I'm sure it seemed like they put all their money and effort into the marketing of it, which worked because it was one of the highest or the
worked.
highest viewed, but they probably didn't think much about like, okay, once they're here, what do we do with them?
Substance.
This
Yeah.
impacts your shit next year.
Yeah,
You know what
yeah.
I mean? Like, because you're trying to appeal to two different audiences. If you're like, because these are two very, very different audiences.
Right.
So if you're gonna bring in a host like Kai Cenat and Druski, your audience should probably know who they are.
Yeah.
And I'm not talking about like the people sitting in the stands. I'm talking about the people who turn this on and watch it.
Yeah.
Like I know,
But
both
think about
groups-
if you're a family, you got a mom, you got kids. It's like the mom's gonna be like, "Oh shit, I used to watch Martin. That's what's his name." Da da da. And then the kids will be hyped because they see Kai Cenat and all that. I feel like if you're trying to appeal to multiple different, I don't know, it kind of makes sense to me. I don't look at it as a bad thing.
I'm in theory, it sounds.
We're
right.
circling. We're circling.
My point is, it doesn't work.
Yeah.
It did not work.
If you watch the show,
But the views went up, right?
no, the views went up. But I'm saying, yeah. So like the money went into marketing to bring people to it. But if you watch the show, it's like clunky.
But that's subjective. This is your opinion, right? If we look at the numbers, the views went up, right? Compared to last year.
Yeah. But that's what I'm saying. Like the views went up because of the marketing, right? But the quality of the show is like, okay. Like it's just like whatever.
Yeah.
We'll see how many viewers they get next year.
Yeah.
Because if it goes down, then
Mike Beasley had a one-on-one against
Beasley.
Bleep bleep.
Lance Stephenson.
bleep bleep bleep. That's all, folks.
Wait, I need to see like a clip of this.
Let me show you the when they were talking shit though.
Yeah, we gotta see this because
he was saying some freak shit, right?
Yeah. I'm not gonna play the whole thing.
What's up with Michael B? Why he on some weird shit?
Double it right now. Put it down.
Damn,
Put it down.
See, he be on that stuff.
Let's do it.
All right, what, nigga?
But no one's beating him.
All right, what?
You want bet?
All right, what? Double what?
Bet.
Double it, nigga.
I double.
First to 12, nigga.
Who's that guy?
I'll get.
I'm on your ass, nigga.
I'll get a trouble for
No, babies gotta eat.
Oh, the middle
Babies
guy.
gotta
Middle?
eat, you know, nigga.
I got.
Ooh, I love it, nigga. You got confidence,
I think it's
nigga.
like a
I'm gonna
podcast
whip it
or
out you, nigga. I'm up.
All right.
Watch, nigga. I'm gonna be on your ass, nigga.
That's what I'm
Double it,
saying.
nigga. 200,000, right? Y'all hear that? Y'all hear that? You hear that?
Oh no,
You
this
hear
is
that?
like a.
Do you hear that?
100,000, Lance?
Do you hear that?
Lance said he would.
to the other guy?
I'll get.
I'm on your ass, nigga.
I'll get a trouble for.
No, babies gotta eat. Babies gotta eat, you know, nigga.
I got.
Ooh, I love it, nigga. You got confidence, nigga. I'm gonna whip it out you, nigga. I'm up.
All right.
Watch, nigga. I'm gonna be on your ass.
Yeah, why
Double
is
it,
he-
nigga. 200,000,
Look
right?
at
Y'all hear
that
that?
face.
Y'all hear
Weird
that?
ass
You hear that? You hear that? Do you hear that?
100,000, Lance?
You could tell he lost the mental battle already. Lance, he's trying to be too cool. But then again, how do you act with a nigga like that?
Every all that look at me, she wanna. We made love, baby, how to like her. I don't wanna buy your love, I wanna bit that bitch up from the.
Yo, this nigga's tweaking.
You said something off camera. I don't know.
I ain't saying.
Bees, what he said off camera.
I don't rap.
He does. I think this is
Do I
where
got a
Lance
score for this?
lost
Yeah.
completely. His mental. This shit like
I'm
the
a win.
UFC or the boxing shit.
A lot to
A lot too little. It's gonna be a lot of me and you, and mostly me. You understand? I ain't gonna disrespect you, you're a dog. You understand? I see you working and shit like that. You understand? And I love what we got going forward. We got a big, you understand? We got a bigger task that. But I'm gonna do it to you real. I'm gonna do it to you real nice and slow. You understand? I'm gonna do it to you sexy.
Hey, yeah.
So I'm making people love you tonight. You understand? For real.
He don't know how to react.
I'm ready.
I'm gonna have you shaking ass, nigga. I'm gonna have you dance, man.
No, I ain't gonna do that.
It's funny if you think
You
about
don't know how
him
to
like
dance. You
referring to
straight
him
to it.
crossing him up.
Dance,
It's funny
Lance,
in
we
that
gonna
sense,
get straight
but
to
it's
it,
still
nigga.
gay as shit.
I'm gonna bring my dancing shoes and I'm gonna tap all over that court. You understand? You better. I ain't gonna just shaking ass.
Yo, this nigga. Yo, he
Nobody
got
in
in
the
his
world ever
head,
did that.
bro. I need to see the actual basketball
everybody.
footage. Pull up the highlight, bro.
Nobody at your service.
That was funny as shit.
Pull up the highlight.
Nobody in the world ever did that.
Hello, everybody. Nobody at your service.
Nah,
What is
bro.
wrong with him?
Nah, he's
Let me show
funny
y'all
as shit.
A couple highlights.
That's funny as fuck.
Yeah, I need to see at least a clip or something.
Oh, he smoked him, by the way.
Yeah, he smoked him.
Michael Beasley went crazy.
He got him right here though.
Okay.
Get this little jit off the camera.
All of them got.
I know. That's the sad part. I was looking for it
It's 'cause
earlier.
I think this shit was on pay-per-view or something. That's why.
Oh,
Ladies and
okay.
gentlemen, we got the 1v1 of the year. Michael Beasley versus Get Spoiled.
Shut up.
Bro, I got Beasley though, bro. I got Beasley.
And he wearing the Deion Sanders too. Them joints are fresh, bro. I don't know what made Lance Stephenson think he had a chance.
Sometimes niggas are just delusional,
The thi-
and he
yeah,
hasn't been
the-
on the camera.
The thing
in a
is, like,
minute,
especially
too.
once I've been a pro athlete, even like, bro, I'm not finna let anybody punk me, bro.
Yeah, you're gonna at least take the best.
Especially on
it's one
social
thing,
media,
like,
bro.
if it's like amongst our peers as non-professional athletes, like I'm gonna see a 6'11" dude, I'll be like, yeah, you got it. You know
Wait,
what I
can
mean?
we
But
see like a TikTok or something maybe of it? Because I don't know when.
I can't
when we're gonna
bear
see this.
the dude with the pink hoodie being on the camera either.
See what was going on.
Beasley and Lance Stephenson were getting to it. Ooh, I miss this kind of basketball. Both of these dudes.
Why does he talk like
that? Wasn't the last point, but
Beasley is the definition.
oh my god.
Oh, we Kush.
Nah, Nah, that move was so smooth and underrated.
Beasley
Look.
is the
Oh
definition
my God.
of a hooper. This is the kind of cat that stay in the gym all day and just give you buckets. 6'9", can score at all 3 levels. Step back, you can be right.
All right, that was a carry.
Yeah.
6'9". Now,
But I feel like one-on-one, you gotta let some of them stuff slide.
Yeah.
Who you gonna pass? Like, come on.
Lance is 34. Lance just played for the Pacers in 2022. Why these dudes ain't still in the league?
It was about to get in
This
fights
cat's in
too.
the league
There's a lot of
older than
bullshit
them.
happening.
This the kind of action I miss. You talking, I'm talking, let's get to it. I tell you what, meet me at the daggone then and check up. We're gonna send this right now.
Damn.
He's probably just not a good team player. That's why this nigga didn't
Probably.
last.
He was playing in China.
He was getting in trouble. He was undisciplined, apparently, from what they were saying. Shit like that. I don't even think that it was the team aspect. It was outside of, like, it was with his organization.
That's that back.
Did he end up with a ring with Lil Mom?
With the Heat?
In Miami.
Hop up off this clip. Tired of this unk talking.
Dang.
Yeah, low-key.
But damn, like, yeah, people need to put respect on Michael Beasley's game.
Nah,
And
they
Michael
do.
Beasley is one of the ultimate what could have been stories.
For sure. For
The
sure.
average person doesn't have respect for him, but all the niggas in the league got mad respect.
Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah,
Even
it's just-
Kyrie said that he was like the one person he would never play one-on-one. Like, ever.
I think the last team he played for was literally like Shanghai Sharks or something.
Oh, he played overseas?
Mm-hmm.
Damn. Wait, so that one-on-one was for 100,000?
Okay, so he didn't win that year. You said what?
The one-on-one was for 100K?
Yep.
Okay.
Double it.
Damn.
Oh, he wasn't on the active roster. Dang.
That sucks.
That sucks.
Oh, good. Shit happens.
Yeah. Oh, well.
In other sports news, crazy, but Sam actually told me this. Antonio Brown's currently wanted for attempted murder.
Yep.
Damn. On who?
Some dude who tried to steal his chain, I guess. There's a video of it. I don't think we linked it, but I guess, or he said some guy was trying to snatch his chain after some event or something like that. They were outside. There's a whole crowd of people around, so there's video footage of the situation happening. And then there was an altercation. They started fighting. Security got involved to separate them. And somebody starts yelling.
Oh, there you go.
Somebody starts yelling, "Grab your switch, AB, grab your switch." And then you hear 2 gunshots. So
in DC?
Authorities are now searching for him on an attempted
Florida.
murder charge. Local Dad's County Yeshiva is live outside the jail.
Miami.
Miami-Dade. She tells us about the
That's where he's from, right?
That's where the fight was.
Yeah, I'm saying.
I don't
but
know
that's
if
where
he's from there. I don't
Christy
know.
and Janice were at the jail here in West Miami.
I don't
Fight
fucking know,
ended
that's
up with shots fired. At the warehouse, online streamer Aiden Ross invited Brown to his podcast as a guest speaker. It was at the event that Brown
Which one is
says
him?
a group of people tried
The
to
baggy
steal
pants?
his
Right there?
necklace.
They can just get...
he's right there. He's on the floor. He gets up. He kicks the
kicks him.
security
The
guard.
state office is now telling Local 10 there is a
This dude
warrant
really
for the
lost his
arrest
mind.
of Antonio Brown
Yeah.
for attempted second-degree
You think it was
murder.
drugs?
They also say
Yes,
law
gotta be
enforcement
right.
officers are currently looking for him. According to this warrant obtained by the Washington Post, the former Bucks and Steelers player will be allowed to post a $10,000 bond for house arrest until his trial happens.
All right.
And we just got that warrant into our new...
Yeah, so basically if you I
crazy.
should have linked the video, but if you see the video, basically they fight, they get to the floor because the security gets involved to separate them. He gets up first, and then you hear somebody yelling, telling him to grab his gun. You don't see who shoots the gun, but the guys run away. The guys who jumped him run away. You see AB running after them, and you hear a few gunshots. So people are assuming that he's the one that shot. And the problem is because they're running away, it's not self-defense, obviously, because they're running away from you. So
Isn't he like in another country right now or something?
So I saw a tweet from him yesterday, and he said, "Much love from the Middle East." And he's on a bicycle.
This nigga's on the run, bro. In the Middle East.
Yo.
He's different,
Oh
bro.
my God.
Shout
But
out
yeah.
to AB, man. Prayers up for him.
Yeah, the
Because
guy-
he's lost his mind.
The guy that he shot at was fine, I guess. I guess he like scraped his ear or something or whatever, but
Okay.
it was just from fighting.
In music news, Dawit, I'm sorry, Lil Wayne, man. What happened to Lil Wayne? So Lil Wayne released the Carter 6, right? Last week.
I kind of stopped listening after the Carter 4 anyway, so.
What's going on with him? Is he just trying to appeal to a
I don't even
different
think I
base?
listened to the Carter 4 like that.
He's done.
The Carter 4 was pretty good.
He's
It
forcing
had
it.
bangers in it. Blunt blowing went crazy.
After the Carter 4 is when it just like
It was a nosedive. There was a decline going into
Is it
Carter
the
4,
people
and then it was
around
a
him?
nosedive.
What's going on here? Like,
I think it's
he's
a
just
combination of things. He's old. I think he's burnt out from drugs.
Yep.
And I think his team doesn't give a fuck about him no more.
I think his team doesn't give a fuck because the beat selection. I was just like, who's he trying to?
And he's a different dude now. Like he's like into skating and all that. Like,
but he can still rap. Like
can.
I was listening to the songs on the album. He was the bars were still.
I mean,
there.
there's that bar that he had, the verse he had with who's that rapper that does Burden of Proof?
hmm?
Oh, Benny the Butcher.
Benny the Butcher.
Oh,
that
yeah,
verse
that
that he
was-
had
that
with
was
him.
tough.
I know that
That
was a
was
lot
fire.
more recent. That was like the only clean verse I've heard from him in like at least 6 to 7 years.
Nah, he's had a few decent features the past few years.
his features have been nice the past few years.
I've
It's-
listened and I was unimpressed.
It's just I don't
At best,
understand.
I was
It's a hit or
unimpressed.
miss, in my opinion. But he's done. Like as far as
I
like
think he's
career wise, like
He's old.
Yeah,
he needs to take a
squeeze every dollar you can though.
Yeah.
At the end of the day.
I feel like
he needs to
rap-
release all the fire that he didn't release.
That's what I'm saying. Aren't you satisfied with his catalog up to date? Like,
Yeah,
nigga,
stop making new shit.
He's got enough catalog for 8 different artists.
Exactly. I'm just like, you're good, bro.
What people don't realize is that rap is for like the young people. It's not. You're not supposed to be in your 50s, 40s. Like, you just stop it at that point. Because what are you rapping about now? You have a family, you have kids, you have money,
Exactly.
like you're rich, whatever. It's like you don't have a struggle. Like, what are you rapping about now?
Right.
Yeah.
You know,
Right. And also what haven't you already rapped about?
you rapped about everything.
Exactly.
You know what
You
I mean?
already
Like,
made a song saying I want to fuck every girl in the world. Like
Yeah.
you're
Yeah.
good, bro. Just stop.
It's like at some
Just
point you've
stop.
done every melody, you've done every rhyme scheme, you've touched on every possible topic.
Rapped
Just
over
hang it
so
up.
many different people's
Yeah,
beats.
just hang it up.
I feel like his ego was shot when they didn't pick him for the Super Bowl in New Orleans.
Yeah.
You know,
He
For
felt
sure.
that for sure. He
That
was
was
adamant about that.
To be completely honest with you, that was fucked up.
He should have had he should have had
he should
at
have
least
gotten a chance to do something. I
Something,
think he
bro.
would.
They could have
I
made
think
it
for
both.
him at his age, he can't do a full show.
Nah.
Because I've seen the clips of him performing now, and I'm like,
The
I
breath
know that
control.
there's some fire ass song. Like he could have done 2 or 3, and you would have gotten a good version of Lil Wayne.
So
But
question
like-
for y'all.
Wait, why would they pick him though? Tell me.
It's
Just
his
because
hometown.
it's his hometown. That's
Yeah.
it.
Yeah.
That's his home.
And he
Yeah,
loves football. Like he's been
Yeah.
on the football scene.
He's a
and
big
he's
Packers
been on
fan.
Sports Center with Skip Bayless. Like he's known for loving football.
But like, what does he put out that like?
It doesn't have to
it's
be.
not
I
recent,
feel what you're
Sam.
saying,
They're-
Sam. Like,
the people
relevancy
that
matters
perform-
too.
That's true,
But to some degree, he's been relevant long enough where he
Exactly.
deserves at least 1 or 2 songs.
He
set
deserves
in
that,
his
bro.
hometown.
1 or 2 songs.
The impact he's had on hip hop,
Yeah.
it's like a slap in the face,
bro.
damn near.
Yeah, it's a big slap. in
I
the
would at
face.
least have him on for something. I don't know about hosting the whole show.
Nah,
Just
we're not saying the whole show. He should at least have gotten 1 or
Involved.
2 songs. It's crazy
Be
that they
involved,
didn't
yeah.
allow that.
So is the Super Bowl always one artist and one artist only?
No, it's not.
That's what I'm saying. So
No,
why
'cause
couldn't
we
they have
had-
set
we
something
had
up like
50
this?
Cent, Snoop
That
Dogg.
shit was
Bullshit.
personal.
It's
That shit was
political,
personal. Yeah.
It's personal. It's political.
They could
It's-
easily had
it's a lot of
Kendrick
shit
and
behind
Wayne,
the
and
behind
that
the
would have been
scenes.
spicy too,
What?
because Wayne is Drake's boy.
Yeah,
People would have
that-
been like, "Damn, it's Kendrick and
Exactly.
Wayne." Like,
That shit would have went crazy.
Who knows? Maybe they talked to Kendrick and they were like, "We want Wayne on too," but Kendrick was like, "I'm not doing it if he's there."
yeah, and
Imagine.
Wayne was probably
Like,
asking for a lot
hypothetical.
of money too at the same time.
Huh?
Wayne was probably asking for a lot of money.
They don't
And-
pay them. Yeah,
Nah,
they don't
you
pay
got to
them.
pay Lil Wayne, nigga.
They don't pay them.
The Super Bowl.
Yeah,
they make
yeah.
money off the ads, probably. Yeah,
But
enough
like this-
money off.
But the
ads,
NFL,
bro.
like, because the weekend when he did his, he paid for everything, like the whole setup, like the show, everything.
because you're
That
gonna
makes
get
sense.
it
It's
back.
the
That's
most-
the kind of standard for their shows.
Yeah,
in
it's the
general.
most viewed.
You're getting that money back.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure. It's the biggest marketing
yeah.
that you could possibly
Yeah,
get.
there's no other bigger
Literally.
event.
Yeah, and it's etched in history. Like,
Yeah,
people can always go back to that Super Bowl and
Yeah.
see.
yeah. But yeah, I guess you guys are right. Yeah, if I was him,
It was a
I'd be
big slap in the
offended. I'd be
face, bro.
offended.
There was a point in time where everybody wanted to be Lil Wayne.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah.
I mean, think about it like this: they let Dr. Dre Who else?
It was Dr.
Snoop
Dre,
Dogg.
Snoop.
And during the LA
50
one.
was up there.
Bro, why'd they have 50 on?
50 was literally hanging upside
50
down
because he
He's
was
not even
with,
from LA.
because he was with Dr. Dre.
He
and
was.
He was with Aftermath.
But that performance was amazing.
That
That
was
Super
was
Bowl
one of the better.
performance
Bro,
was great.
50 looked like he was about to pass out. He was upside down.
They shouldn't have done that for him, bro.
Nah, I think
Big
he
ass
did.
nigga.
I think it's just the fact that he was rapping because he didn't look exhausted up there or nothing. He just was like,
Yeah.
it's just kind of hard to rap upside down.
Well, when he was young, he could do it. Now he's like,
Now he can't. Nah, he's like,
and he's just
50,
bigger too.
They
Like,
should have either
overall.
done a Lil Wayne set or like a New Orleans rapper set, like Lil Wayne, Master P, Lil
That'd been
Boosie,
nice.
whoever else was popping.
Yeah.
From that. Like have a segment for that
That would
to
be
show love to the city.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They just said, "Fuck it, Kendrick, do your thing."
Yeah,
We still
I think
love
they just
you, Lil
wanted.
Wayne.
I think they just wanted that moment.
Like Kendrick, can you do your whole album? He's like, "Nah, I'll do some songs."
and people had a problem with the set that he played.
People gonna have a problem no matter what. But at the same time, I'm not gonna lie to you. To me personally, as from a like just trying to get lit perspective, it was underwhelming.
Yeah, for sure.
I was hyped during Not Like Us because it was
It's a
messy.
hype song.
It was a hype song and it was messy. Like I was
Mm-hmm.
anticipating.
He could have tailored it to be a little bit more hype as far
Well, I
as
think
like
it's
not
also-
doing the.
He didn't play his bangers.
He played the album. He played the recent album song.
And he played shit that like tied back to what's going on in the US.
Yeah.
I respect it,
Yeah.
but I'm just looking at it from like I want to get lit at the crib.
Yeah.
No, but when I went back and watched it, it was a lot more lit for one. And I think two, being in the stadium was completely different. Like, I feel like that's a little bit of a lazy assessment for me to say. But like when you see the show from that, like, because I remember seeing it from a different camera angle than what we were seeing on just watching it live, it was completely different in that stadium for one.
Yeah.
And it is, I'd say about half of those were calmer, slower songs.
Yeah.
But
He could
I
have
thought
picked
it
a
was
way
good
better
for
set
it.
list that would have had everybody jumping.
Yeah.
But
Like, he didn't
I
play
understand
DNA.
wanting to do so. Like he just released the album like 2 months before. You have to do it. Like if you
gotta promote
you
your
gotta
music.
promote your shit. So understood. What's this biking plus eskista class in Ethiopia, bro? Who put this?
I did. Go ahead.
You put
Click
it-
on the hyperlink on that.
What the fuck?
Yo, Dawit be finding the best clips,
Yeah, where do you
bro.
get this?
This
Bro,
nigga just be,
when I tell you it was kind of live,
what
it
is
was the
this,
bottom
bro?
one.
Hold on,
But
bro.
unmuted.
Hold on. Ain't no fucking way.
It was live, bro.
I'll rewind that shit.
Look at this nigga with the blue shorts. Shit. They dance so hard, shit. People start lagging. Yo, wait, look at him.
Why is he up in the damn air, yo?
Son, what?
Hey, yo. That's hilarious.
Tell me that wasn't tough though.
Hey, anything to get the blood flowing. That's fine.
Nah, that is funny.
That's hilarious, bro.
I just felt like y'all had to see this.
Bro, it's hilarious.
That's somebody's uncle, bro.
Bro, his hairline was damn near at the back of his head, bro. Why is his hair all the way back there?
Probably because of the eskista he's doing right now.
This is
My boy,
somebody's
my
uncle.
boy up in Minnesota sent me this. Named Bana. He was like, "Bro, y'all got to talk about this because, like, I know y'all was talking about a collective workout." He was like, "If y'all can find a class like this up in the DMV, y'all should join it and then like
man.
record it."
Nigga, we should just start it.
But yeah, bro, all we got to do is find somebody who kind of knows.
It's literally just biking hard as shit,
Yo.
just throwing your shoulders.
I'm just like, what
Yeah,
is that?
and
But I
then
also
this
feel
guy-
like there's probably some wasted movement in
This
there. 'cause,
guy's
like,
just
you're really
laughing
not
at
doing
them.
anything by eskista.
I mean,
at
you're
the
just
same time.
it's intense. It's
Yeah.
you're increasing the intensity, I guess.
Yeah. But the instructor's just laughing at them.
Nah, yeah, the instructor's just geeking.
He's not even doing anything.
He's
not
geeking that like I
motivated.
can't believe they're taking this shit serious.
Every one of these people paid me.
Why is it all? It's all men.
That's why he's dancing. He's like, these niggas really gave
It's
me
an
drugs.
all male class.
He's like, yeah.
It does
He's
look like
literally just
majority
walking
men.
around and doing the skista while
Yeah.
they're biking their asses off.
Dog, that's funny as fuck.
What does the back of his shirt even say?
What is he? What is he instructing them to do?
I don't
What
know.
contribution does he have to this society?
He's the conductor.
Son, that nigga at the
But it
end
looks like
is
they all
going
kind of know what to do.
crazy.
They can do this without
Why is he hitting
They
it
don't
that
need it.
hard?
Yo, he's going dumb,
What's the back
bro.
of his shirt say?
Probably just like trainer or something.
Trainer.
Yeah.
That's all it says.
Son.
He just came in there to dance, bro.
Blue shorts? Why is he
Nah,
hitting that?
Nah, I just
like
need to
that,
see
bro?
blue shorts one more time. Pause.
Nobody can. Hold on. Can we scroll through the comments? I feel like we might see something in there.
Yeah, that's probably some funny shit.
I can't get over it.
It gets funnier every time.
Brought a smile to my face. Oh. Ever heard of real cycling? Ever heard of Beanie?
Bro.
No, that's some air. Beanie's the guy who won the Olympics or something.
Oh god,
that's somebody who's just getting taking it way too serious.
Yeah, they took it real serious. Like, nigga, chill. These are 9 to 5 niggas.
Ever heard of real cycling? Ever heard of Beanie? Like, oh, calm down. Relax.
Yo, what does that mean?
no one can explain this as healthy.
You see the one that says "Please send"? Go back up.
The entire city vibe is collected here. He's trying to make a joke.
A lot of these comments are fobs because you can tell the English doesn't sound correct.
Yeah, I have something in my mind. What does that mean, bro?
They typed it in Amharic and they translated it.
Where do you see that?
Scroll down where it says, "Please send me to the original video. I have something in my mind." What does that mean?
Hey, nah, that's hilarious, bro. I would definitely go to a class like that.
Nah, I still have this feeling that this guy like wasn't actually the trainer for this class. He just kind of walked in and saw these people.
He was like, "Nah, we gotta film."
Like,
he's like, "Oh, this kind of tough." Yeah.
Imagine the guy that takes his shift after. He's like, "All right, man, I'm going home. Bet."
Oh snap! Nah, that's legendary. That's legendary. Okay, what's this next topic, Dawit?
So it's a dating idea that some girl came on the app was talking about, right? And what she said was, oh, you know, like dudes go on a date with us, spend money on the date and expect some ass. So let me flip the tables a little bit, right? This is just the gist of what she said. How about I pay for the date and you come to my house and he does labor?
He does labor.
Guess it. What kind of labor? Let's see this clip, man.
Sounds sexist.
I think that's the core of what she's getting at, though.
I just got such a good idea. I'm gonna start taking men on dates.
Oh my gosh. Fucking Daphne from fucking
I was just
Scooby-Doo.
about to say, this is what she looked
I'm
like.
gonna start taking men on dates, and I'm gonna pay. Order whatever you want off the menu. I got this. And then I'm going to take you back to my house after, okay? And I'm going to ask you to mow my lawn because I paid for your dinner. The least you could do is mow the lawn. And then maybe sometimes it'll be clean the gutters out.
That's not the same though.
Hang these pictures.
We'll get her.
or
Let's
put
let
together this
her cook.
furniture.
Let her cook.
I mean, men pay for dates and expect sex. So why can't I pay for the date and get labor?
Hey, I mean, I guess she got an argument.
She's got a point. I mean, it doesn't necessarily mean. I don't necessarily think that. Don't let this like run through.
Oh wow. What were we saying, Dawit?
I don't. It's not that I necessarily agree because I already don't go into it with the mentality of I took you on a date, so I deserve some ass. But I don't know. I thought the concept was interesting.
Yeah, but
that's what I'm getting at. So let me ask this question then.
Yeah.
Is there a labor to money spent date ratio that y'all are winning? Like, if she take you to Kava, you know, like I might like sweep your floor or something, like in your bedroom.
I'll just.
I don't look at sex. What? I don't look at sex like she's doing something for me.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
I think it's a mutual.
Obviously, not every guy expects sex on the first date just because they pay.
Yeah.
But in general, like going back to the comparison in general, right?
Yeah.
Hers is like you're doing an act of service that quote unquote a man should be doing. That's like saying a man pays for the date. Oh, she should come home and cook or like do something. It's not an equal comparison to me.
I don't think that's equal.
Because sex should be an equal exchange. You're both benefiting from it at the end of the day, right?
Right.
It's not like she's giving you sex in return for the date. To some degree, she's enjoying it too. You guys are fucking each other.
Yeah, you're not necessarily her target audience though, because of what you just said.
Yeah.
Her target audience is the dudes that
they
feel
expect
like
it. Okay,
because I took you out, you owe me some ass.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I'm not necessarily expressing this question as if we think that way. I just thought this would be a peculiarly funny conversation. Like what? Like if I really,
I think that applies more to the girls who date dudes they really don't like
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Because then it's like a chore for them.
Yeah.
So that's why she's comparing it to a chore.
Yeah.
Or she's just, I mean, she might also just be annoyed because she's been across that situation where like, yeah, I like you, but it doesn't mean I'm trying to.
Well, part of her problem is she got them big ass glasses
Why she got them
Who the fuck wants to take someone serious with them big ass glasses? Goofy ass glasses.
You know why she wearing the big ass?
Shits
You know why
off.
she wearing them, bro? She trying to take away from that gigantic forehead. God damn, yo.
She got to walk through a car wash.
Yo, and honestly, that's a lot coming from me. Like I got a big ass forehead.
I got a dome on me,
shit,
but her shit. It's more like it's more like
crazy.
It's bad because she's like very pale, so it makes it look worse.
We're veering.
We just fried her. We just fried her.
Veering too far off topic.
She just pissed everybody off.
Wait, what kind of date would it take for you to mow the lawn then?
Nah, it's no date. That like, there's no one. I'm not going on a date. Yo, like I can't even fathom this.
No,
like,
but follow the scenario though. Like, let's just say that you.
What kind of date would it take?
What would the point isn't necessarily would you actually do this, because none of us are gonna fucking pull up to your house and do labor after a date. The point is, what would it? What date would it take for you to do a lawn mowing?
She would have had to take me on vacation.
Yeah,
we would have had to go somewhere exotic.
We got to go to Cancun.
Yeah, we going to Bali. Something. When we get back, shit is spotless. Everything is done. I don't give a
Damn,
fuck. I'll do it just out of sheer joy. The fact that we did, like, she spent money to take me, and I didn't pay for anything.
So the date got to be vacation.
Yeah. The fuck?
To mow the lawn.
What, bro? It's not my lawn.
Yeah, no, of course not.
So it's like,
what if she got a big lawn?
Nah. If you over here,
and you don't got the driving thing, you gotta actually
if you
push
driving
that
down that, like, you know, the ones that like they got land, right? And you're just driving down a road at night, and all you've got is this one single lane, and it's just your headlights until like last second you see another headlights coming your way.
Exactly what you're
like if you're
about.
driving down that kind of road, you about to mow acres, bro. Like, you better have like the tailgate to bring the little draggable lawnmower.
And she don't even have the real lawnmower. She got the push cart that just cuts because you push it. You know?
Oh man, that's bad. That's bad.
Bro, you gotta set that lawn on fire.
Purge the lawn.
It's gonna be short for sure.
Flamethrower.
She said, "Clean my gutters."
My God.
That's crazy.
Yeah. Nah,
I would have thought that was code if you said.
Right.
Which gutters are we talking about? Like,
You start taking your belt off. She's like, "What are you doing?" Well, I thought you said, "Oh,
hell nah, bro." That's crazy. That's a funny idea, though. That's funny.
No, I mean, yeah. Like, I was sitting here thinking, yeah, I'll mow your lawn for some Nobu, but y'all said fly me out.
Nah, yeah.
Me out.
I'm better than that. You got to do me right.
I was also considering like my lawn size. Take me about an hour to do the front.
He was asking specifically what for you. What would have to
take?
Be? Yeah,
a trip
to mow a lawn, like our lawn size.
Yes, front and back.
Front and back, yeah, that's kind of pushing it. It's going to be a little more than Nobu. You might actually have to take me out for drinks.
Yeah, you know
like what, after dinner, it's got to be like a nightcap, and then when I wake up in the morning, like
breakfast in bed.
Yeah, breakfast in bed. You know what I mean? Like, and then after you tell me anything else for you, my prince, like then I might muster up the strength to get up. And
check if it has oil.
Yeah, you know what I mean? You better, by the way, lawnmower better be provided, bro.
Oh, shit. Okay.
What I'm not about to do is run down to Home Depot and assemble a lawnmower.
Rent that shit.
Son, that is so funny, bro. Shout out to her, though. And them big
I
ass
thought
glasses.
that was a really creative, like, jokes aside, I thought that was really like a funny little creative tidbit. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
She looked tired. Like, she's been on some bullshit dates.
I mean, haven't we
The
all,
dating market
like,
is terrible, bro.
Haven't
I
we
think
all?
also, I think the older you get.
Oh, yeah, true. Yeah. She looked like she's like 40.
It's like the quality gets worse and worse and worse and worse.
Yeah, because like the question is like, you're 35. And so why?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, it gets harder. Pause.
What's this stuff? Oh yeah, this is hella sad, but there was a crazy plane crash in India. Hold on, let me find
yeah, that was tough.
We have to
245
yeah.
people died and one person survived.
We have to.
You heard how he survived too?
No.
He jumped out of the plane, nigga.
Damn. Did he? Wait. Oh, you don't have.
That's what I saw. I mean, it could be fake news.
I saw people saying that.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
Yeah.
Because I'm looking at.
He jumped
a picture
out right
of this
before
dude right now.
before it hit the ground, not like while it was super high in the air. I guess.
Yeah,
his windows open or it was an opening.
Viswas Ramesh was one of 242 people on the 787 plane that went down.
Try to get the Wi-Fi first, because
somehow he walked away.
God, that's God,
fucking
bro.
Crazy.
He was sitting in seat 11A. That's what I saw.
Yeah, seat 11A on Air India flight 171. So when the Air India plane with 242 people on board crashed into a building moments after taking off from the international airport, it burst into flames. The impact, heat, and smoke were so intense, officials said that the escape was pretty much impossible. But somehow Ramesh was able to get out. Let's see.
Bro, did you see the video? There's a video of it crashing.
Yeah, I saw it. It's
the
rough.
Flames, the explosion was insane. It was absolutely insane.
It crashed right after takeoff, like a few seconds after takeoff.
Yeah, that's what I was hearing. It was like 30 seconds.
It's like
in
it
the air
attempted
or
to take off, and then
if you see the video, it literally takes off and then it just like slowly falls down.
it looked like such a slow descent though.
But then the second it hits the
exploded-
ground, just this insane explosion.
Yeah, it said the front of the plane.
I don't know how he made it.
The front of the plane, after hitting buildings, crashed into an open area. So Ramesh said while the tail was stuck in a building, which was later identified as a dining facility of a medical college, Ramesh said he unbuckled his seatbelt after the crash when he saw a chance for escape. He didn't make it clear whether he had to open the emergency exit he was sitting next to or if the impact caused it to open. But he said when his door broke, he saw there was some space and that he could try and get out. He said that, like, sadly, the other side, people couldn't get out because it was crushed against a wall. That is crazy. Let's see.
So then he got out before it exploded?
It looks like it, yeah. Like
the
right when it
explosion,
crashed.
it looked like
it
looked
There's
like a
no way he
nuclear
would've
bomb went
survived.
off.
Yeah, he
bro.
wouldn't have survived.
It looked like a bomb.
It looked crazy, right?
It was insane.
Yeah,
I've
and
never
he
seen
doesn't
anything
look like he's burned or anything. Like,
that's so tragic.
Did they find out the cause of the explosion?
Let me
Was
see
it
if I
the
can find
impact
it.
of the plane hitting the ground, or
It's
was there
usually
another
the
reason?
Impact, because like I'd imagine because there's a lot of fuel.
Something
Right.
had to spark
in that
it.
plane, so like,
But why didn't it take off in the first place? Was there an issue
Oh, like
probably
why did it
mechanical
crash at all?
that didn't cause that didn't contribute to the explosion? Whatever was causing
This is
it
just
to fail.
my guessing, but usually I don't think the mechanical failure would have led to the explosion. I think it's just
the fuel.
Pure
And something
contact.
sparking it.
Yeah, because I'd imagine there's friction within the
I
hitting the
guess.
ground at that speed.
I guess,
and the
but
wheels
like,
were out. So
but-
if it just
Yeah,
but think about what that article said. Like he got out while like after it crashed.
Yeah,
That's what they just said. So
and I seen something different.
well, I mean, I don't know, but like if this is right, that means it didn't blow
That
up.
sounds more realistic. Than
But that
what I
means it
heard.
didn't blow up immediately. That means he said, because it says in the article, it says that he got out, but like he could see that other people were stuck.
Damn.
Which I feel like that's even worse. That's insane.
But when you watch the video, it immediately
like-
exploded.
yeah, it looks like
when
it.
would he have?
Yeah.
It had
He
to have
might-
happened after that.
Also, he might not be remembering everything correctly
Right.
because
It
that's
had to be after the
insane.
it's a very
explosion.
traumatic situation.
Yeah, that's insane to remember anything at all. Honestly, like you probably black out.
People get concussions in high school football games. I think it's
Yeah.
definitely concussed.
Yeah, they said the official cause of the crash hasn't yet been released, but airline and investigators like shared details about what took place.
It was a Boeing plane?
Said, yeah.
Bro,
man,
Boeing
they're
is
cooked.
having
They're cooked.
the
They're done.
worst. Like
I don't know how they keep, but it's not Boeing though, right?
it is Boeing. What do you
Isn't
mean?
there specific airlines?
Boeing
that-
makes the planes?
But there are airlines that work on the planes.
Boeing makes the planes though.
No, I think I get what he's getting at, because I've also heard this is a big problem. Is
The
that
the maintenance?
of the planes.
Yeah,
quality-
that's what it
half-ass
comes
it.
because
down
there's
to.
quality control checks that happen
Okay.
every time, right? So what do you think And I think we talked about this too when all those plane crashes happened back in January. The problem is that like these dudes are willing to skip, like these companies are willing to force you to skip certain quality control checks because if a plane is grounded, you start losing money.
I understand what you're saying. I understand what you're saying. But why is it always Boeing?
But why don't the other plane companies planes crash? That's what I'm like.
Understood.
Why is it always?
Why
Boeing?
is it always Boeing?
Probably because it's the cheapest brand and they're going to cut corners too.
Maybe doing is it the cheapest brand?
I don't know.
No, I'm saying that's my first guess. If that's the most common plane, I'd imagine that's.
It just seems like all the most like insane accidents are.
It said just seconds after taking off, the cockpit gave a mayday call to the air traffic control. The footage showed the plane being airborne for only 30 seconds before it plummeted to the ground. They said there wouldn't have been no time for him to react if he lost both engines. I guess that was like the mayday call or whatever.
Oh, he probably went up and then lost complete, and it just started. Oh shit! There's nothing like.
Let's see. Yeah,
he's just free falling.
It said among other
all
signs,
that fuel and weight. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Among other signs, the plane was acting oddly. Pilots spoke to the news about the videos and noted that the landing gear still seemed to be down after taking off, which they said was unusual. Let's see. Shortly after, officials began scouring through the wreckage, and Indian officials confirmed that both. Oh wait, hold on. No, there's something important before this. One of the main pieces of evidence that investigators will look at are the airplane's flight recorders, or so-called black boxes, which include flight data and audio from the cockpit. So Indian officials confirmed that both of the two black boxes aboard the aircraft have been recovered, and that they explained to the outlet that one black box was damaged but will still be usable. So they'll be able to, recover a lot of that footage or audio, like flight recorders from that actual flight.
I don't think it's footage though. It's
recording.
But it's also like metrics of like what was going on in the plane, computer systems and things like that. Like what went wrong.
And it has a voice recorder too, right?
I think so. Yeah. Probably from what the pilots were saying.
Are you guys scared to get on a plane?
I'm always scared to get on a plane.
Yeah. I've always been
scared even before this shit, it's like you always get a little like, all right, like there's a moment where you're just like, let me just land.
The second I get turbulence, I'm literally like.
Yeah.
On the armrest like this.
Yeah.
I try to keep it cool in the external sense.
Of course.
Because I don't want to freak out other people.
Yeah.
And if I freak out somebody else, then they start freaking out, then I freak out more. Like I remembered a girl like damn near hyperventilating like next to me. Mm-hmm. And the plane was going smooth and I'm just like, does she know something I don't know? You know what I mean? Like I don't like that.
Yeah.
So
I mean, to be fair, it is absolutely insane that we're getting into a metal box with wings and just like floating in the air, and then like
every time I'm in a plane, that crosses my mind at least once.
The fact that you're just in that
thing that scares the shit out of me the most.
Like you're just in a thing,
just thinking about it.
Yeah, how many thousands of pounds is a plane? You think? How much you think a plane weighs?
I don't know, like
tons.
1,000 tons, something crazy.
Yeah, probably like 50,000 pounds or some shit, right?
Something.
I mean,
insane.
people don't even take. I mean, really,
like your car is 3,000 pounds,
right?
So.
Every time I think about that, I'm like, we're really in the fucking this high in the air.
Yeah, it's insane.
And then whenever I look to the left, like or the right, and I see the wing, and I feel like it's like just flapping. Right? This flimsy ass wing.
And you know what's the worst? When you look at the plane wing and you see the tape on it, but it's like airplane tape, like it's supposed to be there.
Like that.
But you're just like, why the fuck is
somebody
there duct tape?
And even
I hate sitting next to the wing, bro.
Even the flapping thing, I'm an engineer too, and I'm sitting here telling myself it's supposed to be flexible. It has to be flexible. That's just the way it's engineered. Like I have to tell myself this, but like the other half of me is like, that's bullshit.
Exactly.
Get me off this fucking.
I hate sitting next to the wing, bro.
It's diving board.
Man, thoughts and prayers to all, especially all the families affected.
Yeah.
It was a huge international flight, so it's people from a bunch of countries.
Too. Yeah, on a serious
note. Oh yeah,
the ground too.
The building, So it was a residential area that they hit. So
yeah, it's fucked up.
Thoughts and prayers. We only have 2 more. We're almost done here. One thing I wanted to ask: Do you guys believe in the saying that time heals all wounds?
I don't personally think that everything is something you can heal from anyway. Mm-hmm. Like, I think you can be in a constant process to an extent of healing, and there's certain things that just don't necessarily completely go away. It'll always be something that lingers. It's just about how you handle yourself after the fact and how you control that emotion from leaking into your day-to-day activities, long-term goals, and relationships that you're currently in.
Yeah, because I feel like that saying is a little like, it can be true, but it's not true for everyone, and it's not true for every situation.
It's just not a rigid like thought process to have. It's a little bit too flexible to me.
I agree. That's why I wanted to ask you. What about you, Sam? What do you think about that saying?
I mean, I guess like, sure, like if you wait long enough, like maybe it won't matter as much, but like those feelings will still be there. I feel like,
agreed,
especially for guys, like if some shit is tragic or like really like hard to deal with, bro, you just push that shit down and just like tuck it away in the corner and just, you know, never think about it. And you know, but sometimes shit happens and like there's something that makes you think about that memory again or whatever, and you're like, fuck, like, you know, what do I do now? But you know, yeah, I think the thing about humans, like our brains, it's not like, you know, like your muscle, right? You get hurt, you strain it, and like it'll heal and it's good, like almost as good as new. But I feel like when it comes to like your mind, things can happen to a point where it's like there's no coming back from. Like it can just be that painful that you're just like, you just got to manage now. Like now you're on maintenance mode, like just like, you know, just survive another day, basically.
Yeah.
So there's a lot of people in that place. So
what do you think about that saying, Melo? Time heals all wounds.
I think time heals all wounds. Like you can still be scarred, right? Like back to what Sammy and Dawit were saying, like you can be healed, but whatever you went through can impact you, have a permanent impact. You get what I'm saying? Like you'll never forget, and it might change you permanently or whatever the case is. But I do think you will heal from it. You'll learn how to like function again. You'll learn how to like go back to your regular routine or whatever. You know what I mean? Like even if it's a new normal for you, eventually you're gonna like it'll become a thing of the past. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I don't think it's gonna.
I think I understand. Like in general, over time, it technically, the further away you get from that moment, the impact is a little bit less and less, like as the time goes on, depending on how crazy the situation was. But I wanted to bring that up because I'm still like, there's moments where I still think about like my first real love, right? And part of the reason that she broke up with me was because she said she needed to find herself. So I looked this up on Twitter, right? You know, Twitter, and I also looked it up on Reddit. What does it mean when she says she wants to find herself?
Man, this guy was puzzled.
And I was sick to my stomach. I didn't eat for like a good 24 hours. Because
I don't think it's always good to look at the internet though
I kind of figured that out. Yeah. I shut my phone off after, but like what I saw was wild, and I feel like they were trying to play me. Like they said, like, "Yo, she said she go to find herself. She going to Miami. Like she going to Jamaica. Like
yeah, it's two sides to that. She could be bullshitting you, or she could be telling the truth.
Like a lot of the talk that I saw, and it was even from women too. Like a lot of it is just like whenever if they say that, they're just trying to be nice, but they don't want to fucking be with you no more. Like at the end of the day,
sometimes it's not even you. Sometimes they just want to be single.
Yeah, that too.
She was going to find some dick.
Yeah, exactly, and that's that's what I have to deal with that. But it's
you
like
just probably didn't hear that part.
Oh,
what Sammy said. I'm trying to find myself some dick.
Yeah. You know, like at the time, bro, I'm still a little like innocent. So I'm like, you know what? You right. Like, I understand. You go find yourself. Like,
there's no way you said that.
I mean, no, yeah, you can't beg her to stay.
But
anyway.
like, I obviously I wasn't in my mind. I wasn't thinking like, yo, she going to get broke off. Like it's a wrap. But
were you trying to act like, were you telling her to stay or what happened? Like, how did that go down?
Nah.
Not to make you relive this trauma.
No, it was like a little bit of both. Like at first, yeah, I was like why? Like, you know, like why do you want to find yourself? Like out of here. Like we just graduated like high school.
You're like, duh, you right here.
Yeah,
I found you.
I found you, bitch. Like what the fuck? What else you need to do? But after I was like, okay, you know, she her own person. We graduated, like do whatever. Yeah. But it's just like circling back every now and then, like, and I remember she told me that, you know, time will heal, because every time we would talk, be like, damn, you remember we used to do this, and then like she could tell I was a little bit of hurt, and then she was a little hurt too, but she would be like, you know, I think time will heal, and I felt like, damn, like. Was she like, is that a slight to me? Like, no, I kind of took it because I was a little bit emotional about it. I took it as like, I didn't take it like she was just actually trying to be nice.
You don't want to hear that from a girl.
I don't want to hear that.
Like,
there's
don't tell me that. Like,
yeah. But there's also,
because that's like her stamping like, I'm done for sure.
Yeah, there's
like,
no
coming back.
Yeah. and that's what I was like here in my mind. I'm hearing like, yo, nigga, I do never want to hear.
She was like, you'll get over it.
Yeah. Exactly.
You'll have no choice.
Like, damn, I'm hurting right here, and this is what you're gonna say. Like, time will heal. Like,
damn, this drum was ruthless, nigga.
Yeah, bro. Why do you think I am the way I am now?
You know what though? I will say,
you think.
It's hard to like.
She wasn't the sole reason, but
anyone like, okay, if you've ever broken up with somebody, there's anything you say at the end of the day is gonna piss them off.
Yes, that's
like,
true. That's true.
There's literally nothing you can say that it'll end
that's
on
why
like
you keep it short, sweet, to the point, bro. Short,
that's the shitty part.
To the point. Let's just move on.
Yeah, it's
like
hard,
unless
man.
we've been together for a minute, I really don't want to hear all.
It's
that
all
shit.
gonna hurt, right? It's all gonna hurt.
Like.
Go.
We've been dating for 3 months. It's fine.
Just go.
Like you were kind of getting on my nerves anyway.
Yeah.
But.
Okay, but every now and then she'll just call like once a year, once every 6 months.
Block that shit.
For what?
Yeah.
What do y'all? I just like.
I don't think there's nothing wrong with.
I just
like,
want to know
friends.
what do y'all think about that?
I think y'all should stay friends.
Yeah, but if it's hurting,
it's hurting me.
Different.
Like every time
shit.
when she calls, I'm thinking like. Yo, like
if you can't handle it, don't be friends.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. You gotta block.
Yeah.
You gotta block.
Don't say it like that. I sound like a bitch.
Bro, like no, I just
but it just like
I wouldn't answer the phone anymore.
You know what it is? It unlocks like all the memories, and I'm like, I gotta answer this. Like, and then we talk, and then it's a good talk, and then it's like we're not talking again for like 6 to 8 months.
She's hitting you with a pattern. Yeah. And everyone else sitting here sees it. Except
but
for
I'm saying, is
she
she
be keeping you on a leash? She keep.
That's like, what I'm saying, because she knows. She knows me. Like she knows how I be.
Down
and
the road type.
A part of the reason why like shit didn't work out. Like she knows what I be or how I be. But I'm saying is
answered that phone call. I would have been. You would have gotten the one of the 3 or 4 iPhone auto replies.
Okay, so
can I call you later?
So you think it's ill intent behind that?
I think it's just frivolous. Like, you know what I mean? Like,
because I agree with Melo saying like she might want to just have the leash. Like she wants to know that you still feel that way. Because she told me even when we were on the call, like I asked her like, so what's up? Like you outside or whatever? And then she's like,
why would you ask that?
Because she asked me first.
Damn.
So
okay.
I asked
I'm
her.
just saying, like,
she
if
hit you up
feel
and
that
she's
way,
dating somebody.
Yeah, that
you should
too.
never. You should
never.
That
she's
should
just
be
keeping tabs, bro.
Super
That's what
red
she's
flag.
doing, bro.
Yeah.
She's just keeping
sometimes,
tabs.
and some
like,
people like to
about
know.
you. It's all about herself at the end of the day.
Yeah. Some
The
people
whole
like
thing
to
is
know
about herself.
Some people like to know like that they still have you, like in
and
the
that
back
you
pocket.
haven't moved on.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie, and that's why I think we were like. It was a first love thing because we were both kind of like the same person. I do the same shit. I always check in. Like,
but it sounds like you were more.
Yeah, I was.
That's dangerous.
I was for sure. But that's when I learned like not to be like that again. But
I think there's nothing wrong with being friends though.
Yeah.
Like there's no point of being salty, but I don't think you should. If you can't handle it, if like every time you talk to her, like feelings and stuff start creeping back, then
No.
I think
you can't do it.
That's more what it was. I don't think I could ever be friends with her.
Nothing wrong with being friends in the sense of you went out on U Street, you saw her, hey, how are you? This, that, then third, you catch up, picking up the phone and deliberately calling someone that you don't even see anymore that you used to have a thing with because you know that if you call, this person's gonna. It's frivolous. The whole entire thing is frivolous. This is one of my favorite.
So she
words.
got me.
Yes.
I think especially.
Damn.
I think if you were like
a stupid stick.
if you were really in love too, it's hard because like unless you both. Oh, you found it?
Yeah.
Where's that bitch?
Where is this?
Where is it go?
Over there.
Right
He's behind y'all. He gotta be behind the couch.
Shit. Where is it?
He dipped straight back to behind that couch.
Where? Is it under the table?
You know what it felt like when Batman just goes.
Yeah. Where the fuck is it?
It's behind the couch. It went behind the couch, so it's somewhere.
Oh shit. Dawit, you saw it?
That nigga is fast as shit. Ew. How did he get all the way over here? I didn't see him.
I didn't see him either.
Bro, it's the shadow. He's like a literal shadow. He go.
That's funny as shit, bro.
I'm gonna find this nigga and throw him outside to the birds. To an owl.
That's insane.
But like, it don't get scared of human feet?
No, it does. It does. That's why it keeps creeping. Like
He's
it's
like
scared of us.
How did we not see him? He had to cross.
No,
He probably went
I
around the
wonder if
couch.
you should open the door and like if he sees outside, maybe.
Yeah, but then he's gonna.
Yeah, he's gonna call the other ones.
Guys,
this guy really opened the door. Gotta be a trap.
Dog, you ever seen that clip of the mice or whatever, like where they were talking about one of them ate
Man. Now I'm like,
I know.
No, you're good if you don't see them at this
I'm
point.
just scared.
They don't bite.
They don't do nothing. Yeah, this thing is like it's literally like the size of a Snicker.
Nigga, you should see the rats I've seen behind my crib.
Hey, that's a rat. This is a mouse.
Okay, that's true. I swear to God, I never even knew.
Honestly,
they could get
though,
that,
I needed that comedic relief.
Yeah.
No, like
we were getting deep.
Let me tell you a little story too. It's not a story, a little thing that I saw. Shit had me geeked, bro. Like there's like three mice having a conversation. It's just dudes, and dudes just eating. Damn, yo. Hey man, I think the restaurant owner, turned over a new leaf. He was like, "Where'd you get that cheese from, bro?" He's like, "A little dimly lit restaurant." He was like, "You mean the one that over in the corner?" He's like, "Yeah." He was like, "Yeah, bro, a little spicy, He just goes, "Y'all want some?" "Nah, I'm good, bro." He goes, "Oh, okay, fine. More for me." He goes, he said, "Damn."
They got your ass. The poison, the rat trap. Damn.
I think I've seen that one. That's fucking hilarious.
I had actual tears coming out my eyes. He said, "Damn." That's how you got some whole ass homeboys,
It's a little
bro.
spicy.
What the fuck? That shit had me dying, yo. No, I'm gonna catch that bitch ass mouse. I done caught his girlfriend, bro.
That was funny. I needed that. This was a really good episode. Our first, we did a Friday pod before, right?
We did a Wednesday pod.
minute ago.
We did
a Wednesday pod.
Did a Wednesday
okay.
one.
We never
First Friday pod in the books.
Friday the 13th.
That's
Jason.
insane.
And we got to put
shit.
Jason Voorhees as the cover, as the thumbnail.
Oh, true. Yeah.
Friday the 13th.
Yeah, that's live actually. I like that.
It was a great episode. Thank you for listening. We are how many subscribers away from 1K? 50,
59
60?
check this morning.
Let's
559
go,
away
let's
from
go.
the 1,000.
Let's go. Let's keep it going. We got to hit that 1K. We hit that 1K. We got to do something special for that episode.
Yeah.
That's a lot of people. We appreciate you listening to episode 23 of the WeSoCultured podcast. That's all, man. Peace.